Okay, welcome everyone. We are so happy to be here tonight talking about all things Cancun because it's super exciting to be able to earn a trip with Plexus. And what I love about Leaders Retreat incentive for these trips is that we've had people, so the incentive period is September to December. We have had people start in November and sweep the contest. Here's the deal. It's not over until it's over. We've had people in the past. Lisa Youngs has added 17 customers in a day in order to earn Leaders Retreat. Things can happen if you believe they can happen and you take action. It's not just a belief, it is also an action. But I love how generous Plexus is for not only earning the trip to Cancun for yourself and the guest, okay? It's not just you, it's you and the guest, but then they level it up with different prizes for different like fly-in travel money, or stay a little longer and some extra cash. So Plexus is super generous. Okay, so we are going to just start out. I don't know if you guys have a pencil and paper, but you can just think about it too. Why is it? This is a question that you need to ask yourself and you need to write it down. Even if I'm going to give you like a minute or something just to jot something down, and you'll need more than that. So maybe you can do it in your quiet time tomorrow morning. But you need to ask yourself, why am I interested in earning this retreat? Why does it matter to me? What is it that is going to drive me to work, to talk to people, to earn this trip? Because you've heard us say before, your why is going to drive you. And it's what you fall back on when it's a hard day. You are tired and you don't want to do it, or your family's driving you crazy that day, or we call it your job. Your job drove you crazy and it sucked the life out of you. And you're like, I can't do this. That's when you need to pull on that why. And here's the thing. And I remember oh my gosh, I don't know how long it was. It was probably like 2 years in. And this is why we remind, repeat, remind, repeat. I thought that your why, like, I don't know if Alita didn't explain it to me correctly, like, who knows? But I thought that your why had to be like this, like, not necessarily a public proclamation, but it always had to be about something else. You know how when during, and I was using this example the other day, you know how during beauty pageants, they always say, and world peace, like, what do you want? Like, that's how I felt about your why. And then I realized somewhere along the way, see, anybody can be diamonds, you guys. This is why we do these Zooms. It's like, it was years in. I was like, oh my gosh, like, my why can be because I want my daughter to live next door to me and we want to build a life together and we kind of want a family farm. Like, I was just blown. I remember I actually cried. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, like, your why is personal. There are going to be different things that are going to drive you. So I just want you to take a minute. Why do you want to earn Cancun? Just take a second, think about it, write it down. You can at least come up with one or two sentences. And then I'm going to maybe ask somebody to be brave and share their why with us. So just take a moment. Okay. Dee Dee, you can share that in both of those chats. So Dee Dee just finished. I wanted a really simple scenario on how you can earn it. And you're going to find out during this, like we're going to earn it right away. We are not going to drag this out. We're not going to wait until the last minute. We are big doers. We take action big. That's how you get results. Okay. So does anyone want to share with us why you want to earn Cancun? You can either put it in the chat or you can be brave and you can unmute.
Be brave. I want my kids to see that I can do hard things, but I need to prove this to myself that I can do it again too, because I've earned 3 trips before and I was never able to take them. So I want this for me and Alex, who has said he wants to be in Mexico. And I cried when I heard that this was in Mexico. So
Yeah, that's right. We cried in convention. Oh my gosh, remember that when they announced it? We cried because I
Mhm.
knew that you wanted to take Alex to Mexico. Oh, that's going to
Mhm.
be amazing. I
Mhm.
love that. All right, so Michelle says, for my 15th anniversary, we went to Cancun for honeymoon, so I want to earn this. Ah, and go back and bring your husband. Love it. Okay, who else wants to share why they want to earn Cancun?
I'll
Uh,
share.
yep,
I want to challenge myself to grow and become a leader and to travel and be with like-minded friends and have fun.
I love that. I love that. Yeah, traveling's kind of my why. I love to travel. Of course, as a leader, I want to earn the trip. And and I'm pretty competitive. Anyone who knows me, like Megan doesn't even Megan doesn't even like me to play games with the boys because I'm like, I don't care if I win, I win. Like, too bad for them. They need to learn. So competition is huge in our family. Like Megan is the same way. So I'm competitive. And I remember, I'm just going to share this. So with it was convention contest. I had a little challenge with myself. Like it had no meaning whatsoever to anybody else. And in the end, it didn't matter, had no bearing on anything. And I was like, Alita, I just want you to know that I'm going to be in the top 100 on the leaderboard for convention. Like if you don't get anything for it, I'm like, I just want to be top 100. For the longest time, it was 160, and we're getting down to like 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh my gosh, well, that's pretty good. But I'm like, I would check it every day, it would drive me. I was like, oh, I moved up above Bree Coolidge. I'm like, oh, I'm behind her now. Like it was crazy. And so in the end, I was 98 and I was like, yes. Like, I mean, I just had to prove it to myself. And so anyway, all right. So Laura said, I've never earned a trip anywhere. I have also never vacationed in the winter. I love that. Oh, this is just going to be the beginning, Laura, because it's so fun to earn trips that other people pay for. Okay. All right. So, okay, so let's talk a little bit about Cancun. Okay, so who's iPhone 5? You're just gonna have to type in there. I just wanna see who, if you don't mind, who it is, or you can just unmute yourself. Because I think everybody on here right now is already working the business. So
It's me. It's Janie.
okay,
Hey.
all right, fine. Okay. I just wanted to know your audience, right? Okay, I needed to know because we don't have anyone like new who hasn't added somebody, right? Okay. So, what I love about Leaders Retreat is that we get credits. So we earn credits for Leaders Retreat by doing exactly what we should be doing anyway. So not only are we going to get paid, okay? So think about this. We're going to get paid for all these people that we bring on, right? So it's recruiting, right? So that's where we get points. retaining, right? We want happy customers, and then ranking up. Okay. So maybe you want to rank up to gold, because basically if you hit gold, like if you've not done anything, you hit gold, then you're a shoe in for Leaders Retreat. Okay. So we are getting to earn a trip just for doing what we should be doing anyway. And we get people healthy in their body and their finances. I mean, come on. Like, I absolutely love that. Okay. So Leaders Retreat is because there are a couple people who haven't earned these here. So what you will earn credits, and it's set up in, in the printout that I gave you. There's been a Zoom biplexus and all that stuff. Like, there are ways you get credits. And this is going to be for your level 1s and 2s. It actually is very simple. So you're thinking, okay, well, who's a level 1? A level 1 is somebody you personally recruit. Okay. So all of your personal recruitments, and guess what? They're a lot of points. Okay. So you want to be out sharing with people and grabbing customers. Okay. And what I also love about that, and I learned this a couple trip incentives back, is that there are different levels to earn credits. Okay. And it's most of it is based on customers PV. Okay. So that's the volume, okay, that they order. So 100 PV, everyone's familiar with. That makes for a qualified customer. And then there's 150 PV where you get more. Okay, more credits. And what I found is that people do so much better if you offer like triplex and something else. And I never used to do that. I used to shy away from that. I don't know if it was a belief issue. I'm just being honest. Like, oh my gosh, people aren't going to want to buy triplex and a twin pack of active, triplex and X Factor Plus, or whatever it is, right? But what I found is when I started sharing like that with that belief and that confidence, like people were like, yeah, I'll take it. I was like, okay. And that started my belief. I never just offer a combo to someone. It's a rarity. It's like, this would be really good and this. And they can say, hey, I can't do that right now, or I can get that later, or something like that. But people, I'm going to say almost 100% have better results if they order a combo and something else. So we're looking for 150 PV. Okay. And we'll put together along the way, like, and you're going to learn, you're going to have to dig in. I want you to dig in. I want you to take action, right? Like, learn what combos do I want to order? Like, that's a good thing for you to step into and take action. Oh, if I have triplex and this, okay, this is what makes 150. Oh, if someone just wants drinks, I can do slim and a twin pack of active and high, like whatever. Okay. Like, that would be something good for you. Yes, we can bring that to you. But one of the points here, and I have a kind of a squirrel list of points, but it's step into your leadership. You can lead. This is part of I'm going to lead. You know what? I want someone to buy 150 PV. I'm going to figure out myself what's 150 PV, right? So that's what you want to do. You're going to get the most points for that. Okay. So that's recruiting. Okay. And then retention. You guys know customer service is my thing. I want happy customers. If you have happy customers, then they are consistently ordering, and happy customers tend to be people who want to share and build a business, or at least share. Maybe it's not build a business per se, but at least they get their products covered and then some. Okay. So you're going to, again, same thing for that 150 PV order, for them continuing to order, you're going to get more credits. Okay. So it's all about credits. Another thing is, we have the Icon Club out there, right? The Icon Club, everyone wants to be a founding member, and you really have until December, but there's some benefits if you earn it. We have a couple people who have almost earned that right here on this Zoom. And so you're going to get 800 extra credits, which is half of what you need to earn it, if you have added 10 of, personal recruits and developed 2 senior silvers by the end of August. But to even be a founding member, you have until December 31st, but you're actually going to get credits for that. If you earn it, you're going to get credits. When you personally, that's 150 credits if you personally earn Icon. That's huge. And then if you're level 1 does, and level 2, again, level 1, level 2. And then if you rank up, so we want to rank up. There are bonuses for ranking up. There are financial benefits to ranking up. That means you have stepped into your leadership. You're increasing your team. You're growing your team, right? So you're going to get points again, or credits for your rank ups, right? From silver to diamond. Your own personal rank ups, again, are going to be the most. Then level 1s and level 2s, when they rank up, you get credits, okay? And then you also get rewarded for being consistent in that rank. Okay, so if you maintain that, say you rank up to gold during this, you get that, and then you maintain gold, you get credits for maintaining that. Again, everything here is what we should be doing anyway. It's like bonus. Okay, so that's just general, right? There's a lot of little details here and there. I'm not going to get into the little details. I want to talk to you. So Dee Dee shared in the chats and I printed it out. And you can look at it if you want. I came up with a scenario that I think is very reasonable that you can earn. And again, earn 1,600 credits, right? That's just the beginning, okay? And then you have the rest of the time to start earning those prizes. That's what you want to do. You want to be competitive. We want to see who is going to hit the top prize first on our team. Like, that would be amazing, right? So, okay, so we're going to talk about this. There's a couple little caveats here, okay? Even though technically the contest doesn't start until September 1st, okay? We've got 4 months, September to December, okay? We actually can start earning credits now. Again, you can earn credits if you get that founding Icon Club by August 31st. And what Plexus has done is given us, and they backdated it, so it's all of August. If you add 3 personal recruits, you're going to earn 150 credits for the contest, even though it hasn't begun. And then if you add 6 people, okay, you're going to get another 150. So you can go into this contest with those 300 credits when you add 6 people this month, okay, and another 800 should you earn Icon, right? But I mean, even just going in with 300 credits is huge. Okay, you guys, you really want to act like the end of August is like the end of the contest, and you only need 6 more to earn the contest. Okay, that's how you want to operate, because now you're starting ahead. You're already getting credits, and then Plexus also rewarded us, and I didn't even factor that into this. For June, July, and August, for those people that you added, you're going to get retention credits already in September. Okay, so it is like bonus, bonus, bonus. Okay, but anyway, so that's why I'm talking about adding people in August here to start this scenario. Okay, so this is someone who wants to go big. They are a new brand ambassador. Maybe you've added someone, maybe you haven't. It doesn't matter. Okay, where you stand right now. Okay, and okay, so like I said, add 6 people, you get 300 credits in August. Okay, that's easy. That's simple. There you go. You start out with 300. Now let's talk about September. Okay, so in September, right, you already get retention for those 6 people that you added. That's another 300 credits. Okay, and the assumption is that everyone is at 150 PV right now. I have one scenario in here just to bring it up to 1,600 where they're not, but okay. So you get the 300 credits in August, even with 100 PV order. I didn't say that, okay? So you're still gonna get the maximum credits, but the retention credits, their order is gonna have to be 150. So you're gonna want to bring them in at that anyway, okay? So there you go. You're already sitting at 600 credits. Then in September, you're going to want to enroll 3. We want to enroll 3 people anyway. We always say every month goes silver, right? That's enrolling 3 people. So you're going to personally add 3 people with 150 PV. That's 150 credits, okay? And then I threw in, just to even it out, you're going to have one level 1 with 100 PV, okay? So you're going to bring in 4 people, all right? Next, you're going to rank up, again, new people, you're going to rank up to senior silver, because here's the thing, you already brought in 6 people last month in August. You'll rank up to silver, but again, the contest doesn't start yet, so you'll just get your regular bonuses for that, okay? So then in September, you'll rank up to senior silver, you'll get 150 credits, okay? Now, here's the fun part, and I say that and I really mean it. You're going to, and it doesn't matter if it's your new level 1s or level 1s you already had, okay, depending on where you're at. You're going to help three of your level 1s go silver, okay? So those 3 are going to add 3, okay? That's simple. That's what you want them to do anyway, and really you want them to earn Cancun as well, or get the cost of their products covered. Whatever the motivation is, you want to help them go silver. Honestly, that's what we need to do anyway. That, again, 150 PV, that actually, so that is an enrollment of 9 people, right? 3 times 3. So that's 9 level 2s that are going to come in. That's 180 credits, okay? So then what's going to happen is those 3 people just went silver. So now you've got 3 level 1s who just ranked up to silver. That's another 150 credits, okay? So that gives you 1,255 credits right off the bat. But guess what? As if it wasn't enough, in September, okay, Plexus is doubling credits for enrollment, okay? And so we talked about enrolling 4 people, right? And then enrolling, having 9 level 2s enrolled. So when you take that and you double the enrollment credits for what I just went through, that's another 355 credits. That brings you to 1,610 credits. And that is all that you need, right? And here's the other thing. You're thinking, how did someone get it in November and sweep the contest and all of that? Guess what? If you bring on new people, which we want to do, and they say, hey, I want to go to Cancun too. Who doesn't? Here's the other thing, you guys, people come out of the woodwork for trips. People will work trips, and honestly, sometimes, and then they disappear. But it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? We don't want that, but people want to earn trips. They're like, yeah, I can do that. Here's the thing. If they come on in November, okay, the month that they upgrade to brand ambassador is the month that new people get double credits. Okay, so we get them in September because we're already brand ambassadors. But anybody new gets double credits in the month for enrollment, right? In the month that they upgrade to brand ambassador. That's phenomenal. So people are earning double credits all throughout the 4 months. Okay. A couple things that I wanted to, again, I want you, and I said this in one of my chats, I really want you guys to take a few minutes in the morning, just vision cast, like what it's going to be like in Cancun. Close your eyes. Everybody else is going to be in the snow. You're going to be in the warm sun. Your feet are in the sand. Like, feel it. Okay, there is something about vision casting. What's it going to be like just swinging in the hammock or walking on the beach, right? And just laughing, and we get to all be together. That is so amazing. When we have us all together, we're going to be in an all-inclusive resort, you guys. And we're, food, like regular drinks, all that. I mean, just food, drinks, like it's just going to be amazing. And you're just going to be happy, and you're going to be peaceful, and life is going to be good. I want you guys to think about that. You can think about the food that you're going to be eating. I love vision casting smells. So, like, oh my gosh, like what is that real Mexican food gonna like smell like, right? Or like the fruit. Oh my gosh, I love like all that stuff. Have some fun with it. You can have fun. And so I want you to do that, okay? And here's the thing. If there are, because I know that there are newer people who maybe couldn't make it on and they're going to be listening to this recording. Here's the thing. There's a little spark that they heard from your enthusiasm that made them think, huh, that little, it's just a, maybe I can do this. Like you can create that in other people with your enthusiasm. Okay, so I want you to remember that. Here's the other thing. Sometimes people think, I don't know, maybe this just seems too good to be true. Or if it's so easy, and we never said easy, we say simple, right? If it's so simple, like why doesn't everyone do it? Have you ever thought that? Has anyone ever thought that? Well, here's the thing, because you have to actually work. Okay. So you have to take action. And here's the thing, it's unconventional. Sometimes people don't like getting out of their comfort zone. It's unconventional to message people. I was having fun messaging. You can have fun doing it. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna message these people. I've made new friends on Facebook. See, I do the same things you guys do. Okay. And so, and it's just, I don't know, I just love doing it. But here's the thing, it's unconventional. It's okay. It's okay to be different, right? And here's the thing, our job is to invite people, right? We don't try and convince people. We don't try to drag them along. Our job is to invite. We invite with incitement. We try and show them what the value is for getting healthy and earning some finances and a trip to Cancun, right? And and that's what our job is. But sometimes it's doing the same thing over and over again, and some people think it's boring. But you know what? The 1% who keep doing it, right? And I'm telling you, it doesn't take much to be in the 1%. Like it actually is crazy. It's just like you have to do it. Me, Megan, and Alita talk all the time. It's like, oh, you know what? We need to go back to basics. Oh, we need to be doing this. We need to be doing that. And a lot of times people just won't do that because it's sometimes boring, right? Like now we can make it fun and have contests and, giveaways and different things like that. But if you just keep doing it, you will be successful. But people don't always want to do that. Okay. Here's the other thing. For this contest, I want you to think bigger than you ever have before. Like just think really big. Okay. I'm going to challenge you for the next, well, it's for like 4.5 months, right? For this contest, think really big. The problem with people is they think too small, right? So be a big thinker. You know what? Start hanging around with people and talking with people about, hey, what are your goals for the next 5 years? Hey, have you ever thought about earning an extra stream of income? Hey, what are you reading for personal growth? You start having conversations like that, and it changes your world. You don't want to hang around with people who talk about other people at a table. Like your friends will change, your life will change. And it's just because you're thinking big. And people just don't want to do that. They want to settle for mediocrity. And there is nothing good about that. And there's nothing good about your comfort zone. Okay. So, and I want you to really I want you to believe in yourself. Like we'll tell you guys all, we do believe in you. Belief is huge, right? And what happens is if you have that moment where you're not going to believe it's going to happen, or you don't believe that you have a big enough network, or you don't believe that people are going to do this, or you don't believe that people are going to understand the value, you like fill in the blank. That stops momentum faster than anything you could ever do. Okay. So keep believing big. Listen to things that are going to pump you up before you message. Like I could go back and listen to myself. I live on Monday. I was like, oh, dang. Like I was just like on a roll, but I could go back. There are times I have I should share it. I'm going to share it in our chat. We used to do this training called Level Up. And it's a Facebook group. And actually, if you want to be in it and listen to some of those trainings, they're still just as good today. Okay. But I did a training in there, something about working your way to diamond. I don't know what it was. And I listened to it, and Alita and I were like, oh my gosh, like I pumping myself up listening back to it. And I thought that would be something good to listen to. Find something that motivates you. Okay. Get your belief high. All right. And here's the thing. every choice and decision that you make along the way to earn this, to do this, to be part of a team, to have some fun with it, to work hard, is either going to get you closer to Cancun or it's going to get you further away. It's a decision. It's your decision. Only you can decide, right? Only you can like step into your leadership and take that self motivation, right? I'm going to go above and beyond. I'm going to work with excellence. Like that's my new thing. Like we want to be excellent, right? We don't want to be mediocre. We don't want to be good. We want to be excellent. And that's how we want to approach this, right? So I'm really asking you guys to really step into it. Like this can be the thing that can change everything. All right. And like I said, our job is to invite. And here's the thing, you're going to get 90 no's for every 100, and then you're going to get 10 yeses. Maybe your percentage is going to be higher, but you're going to hear a lot more no's. It's okay. Detach yourself from the outcome of that no. No is no, not yet, because we talk to people. We go back to people. People are in different seasons. I've had people quit and I've gone back. Hey, it's a different season in your life. Would you be interested in trying these products again? Like, hey, I know that you said no before, but have you ever thought about our skincare? Like, I mean, it's endless. Okay. Just don't get discouraged. Okay. And just, we say blessed release a lot of times too, but we keep going. All right. And here's the other thing is that maybe you're sitting here thinking, or you're new people, okay? Because I'm talking to you and your new people, right? Maybe you're thinking, I'm just not ready. Like, I don't know if I'm ready to do this, okay? Well, guess what? Ready isn't a feeling, okay? If you're waiting for the feeling to be ready, it's not really going to come. It's not a feeling, it's a decision, okay? So decide that you are going to do it. Don't wait to feel ready, okay? Because here's the thing, you know how you feel ready? You take action. You do it, and it's like, oh, I've built confidence. Oh, okay, and that's how you do it. All right. There are things like in this business also that are out of your control. Okay, just let it go. Right. You never know what it could be. Right. But things that are out of you can't control what people think. You can't control what people say. You can't control a lot. Oh, my reel didn't get any traction, whatever it is, right? Like you can't control that. Just keep going, right? Keep going. All right. Um, and I want you to keep dreaming, keep sharing every day, because that little 1% growth that you have and all that you're doing adds up. What do they say? It's if you do something for 20 minutes every day for a year, you're like in the top like 1% of whatever that is. Imagine if you applied that here. Like I said, it doesn't take much to be excellent. You just have to follow through, do more, don't give up, don't dream too small, all those things. It's amazing how you can really be successful. And, and I said before, I really want you guys to step into your leadership, take action, even if it's messy, even if you fail at it, because failing is just learning. If you take feedback on it and then do it differently going forward, right? And like I'm really pumped up about this. I was actually really excited when I got my notes together. I'm really excited for who is going to earn Cancun. It's a lot of fun working together towards this goal, right? So let's have some fun. Let's work hard. And I'm gonna actually open it up for questions because this isn't too big. If there's something that I said that you need clarification on, ask away. And then here's the other thing, even if you can't think of it now and you think of it later, that's what our chats are for. Be active in them. If you found a podcast that you really liked, throw it in our chats, right? Don't be quiet. If you found a motivational quote, throw that in there, right? If you had a great conversation with someone, throw it in there. Say, oh my gosh, like I had this great conversation. I wanted to share it with you. And I'm really pumped because the person that I had actually hop on live, the masterclass on Saturday. I followed up with her today because, right, the fortune is in the follow-up. I said, what day is going to be good for you? Because she didn't have time on Saturday. I mean, she already spent an hour on the master class. I followed up and I said, would today, tomorrow, or Thursday be good for us to connect? And I thought she meant today. Like she did TH. I don't know why I thought like this day, like today. I was like all excited about today. And then I realized she said, okay, how about 2? Because then I said, what time works for you? And she's like 2 p.m. and it was already 3. And I'm like, oh, she must mean Thursday. So Thursday, I have a call with her at 2 o'clock. Like I'm really excited, right? Because this is somebody I talk to over and over again. And she's very, oh no, if my doctor doesn't approve that turmeric, I'm not doing, like it's an E, I can't do that. Like, you know, and I know the products could help her, but I approached her about this skin health and she's like, yeah, you know, yeah, I would love to hear about it. Okay. All right. So, does anyone have any questions? I know I threw a lot at you and there are a lot of things that you have to print out some of that stuff, read it, digest it, learn it, go over it, be a master. Okay. I'm going to be quiet for a second. You can just unmute. Okay. You guys are quiet. Okay. All right. Well, then we are going to go. And like I said, when you think of questions, pop them in the chat. We're here for you. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot of exciting things that we're going to do to get motivated, like challenges, contests, like among ourselves and all that stuff. Let's have some fun with this. Thank you for your time. I always appreciate it because I know time is our most valuable asset. All right, you guys, have a good night.